Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to another sneak peek. For today's project, I decided to go ahead and make an 8x8 layout. I had a question on, somebody was asking me what size do I start off like with my images on my actual projects that I create. I actually just start off with my base. So if I'm making an 8x8 layout, which I always make, I always just grab a square, and there's squares on several cartridges now, and I usually just always just grab mine from Georgian Basic Shapes since I know there's one on there for sure. So this is just a square, and what I do is, you see this little yellow link right there, I make sure that's white. So I turn that off, turn on my real dial size, and what I do is I'm going to go ahead and take the width and make sure it's 8 inches. And the height was 8 inches. So now I have a perfect 8x8 inch square. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure I'm going to turn that yellow back on and then take my real dial size off, just in case I'm doing something with layers, because if that's still on, my layers will not layer properly. Okay, so basically I just got a square there, and I went ahead and I went to page 2. Okay, this shape here, I actually got this from the cartridge called Storybook. Okay, I completely forgot about that cartridge. That was an awesome cartridge when it first came out, and it has some really awesome shapes on there. So I found this really cool shape there, and I wanted to make sure this would fit into my 8x8. So what I did was I just kind of use my, you could use your hourglass, because if when it first goes on your page, it's really tiny, just like so. Okay, so what you want to do is just go ahead and just grab your height and just do 7.75. okay, oops, you see that little link was not yellow, so that's what happens. Okay, so I'm going to undo that, click on your little link, make sure it's yellow. Okay, so just keep everything just as is right now. And make sure real dial size is turned off for now. So I'm just going to click on the height, and I want it 7.75. Oops. Okay, see, now it's proportioned. Okay, so you see how that's fitting perfectly into my square. So what you want to do, actually that's all I want to do, actually, to be honest with you. So now what I want to do is I want to get a little, I grabbed a little tag for the sentiment. So now I'm going to go to page 3, okay? So you see how the little if you turn off the eyeballs there, like saying for that eyeball is on, but if you turn that off, you see with the eyes are closed, you can't see any of the background, okay? But if you make sure the little eyeballs are open, and you can see through all the pages, that's what I love about this, okay? So what I did was I actually found that also from Storybook. And what I did with that is I turned off my link, and then I turned on my real dial size, because the sentiment I am using here, remember I showed you on my first tip of the day, my first Friday tip of the day, I showed you how to measure your sentiment. So what I did was I measured this, and it was, I measured it in order to fit in there. I had to make this 4 1/4 by 1 1/4 up and down. So what I did was I just turned the real dial size on, turned off that little link, and that's how I was able to get my size. Okay, so anyhow, and then so now for the picture, I'm going to just go ahead and grab another square here. Let me go, actually there's one here on Storybook right there. You see how it comes out small when you first get it, but you could go ahead and click on the little, what do you call this little guy, the little hourglass. And I'm probably going to do that probably 4, let's see, probably 4.5 inches. Okay, and that's going to go there with one big picture in the center. So basically that's how I laid out my layout in my Gypsy. So let's go ahead and get this together real quick. Okay, aren't these layers pretty? Okay, this is the paper I used. I love this paper. This one, it's from Colorbach, and it's called Flea Market, 8x8 inch paper, and I believe I got this from Joann's a while ago. So anyhow, this was the base right there, my 8x8 base, and that was that pretty shape that I had cut out from Storybook, and then I went ahead and did some white stitching along the edges. Let me go ahead and grab my ATG gun just to go ahead and get this down really quickly. I found my ATG guns. I've been reorganizing my craft room literally almost all day, just taking breaks in between to jump in the pool because we are definitely in the high 90s right now. It's super duper hot, but my boys have been helping me and I totally appreciate that. Okay, so since I was organizing, that's when both of my ATG guns showed up. So I was so excited. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that part is down right there. And then I have this part. This is that little tag that I had cut out, and that's going to go right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dark chocolate ink. This is from Paper Tray Ink, and I'm going to go ahead and get my sentiment down on there perfectly. Okay. So let me just go ahead and just tap this just a few times there. Okay, and this is going to go like so right here in the center. Okay, isn't that perfect? Okay, so that is the sentiment. This is the one that I had designed. I actually did a sneak peek of the same set yesterday, and it is called Encouraging Quotes. And this one says, always enjoy the little things in life. One day you'll realize they were the big things. I love that. Okay, so here goes the cute little square. Isn't that adorable? That's also from that set. That's also from that same paper pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my twine here. This is the one from Paper Tray Ink. And I'm just going, this one I'm going to take, I'm not going to put the bow on it because I already made a bow. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of go around like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tape it. Let me grab my scissors. Let me get my tape here. Oops. Okay, there we go. Let's just do one more because I don't want it to move on me. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, perfecto. Alright, so, well, actually, you know, it's not that perfecto because, well, I cannot move it now, so let's just leave it like that. Okay, so now let me grab my super duper cute picture of my little boys. This is when we were, so you can't really see that too much, but you know what, it's okay. We'll just put it like that. I'll just kind of put it off to the side like that. This is a picture of my boys in their little pool. So this is just basically saying that enjoy the little things. I know we don't have no in-ground pool or anything, but this is just one of those little pools that you could, you know, just fill up. They're above ground and they appreciate it. Okay, there we go. So this is basically the perfect picture. I thought this was a perfect picture because look at how adorable they look. Okay, let me find my pop dots to get those down. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put pop dots on, well, should I? Let's see. I actually could. You know what? Instead of putting pop dots on that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put this down with my ATG gun instead. I think it'll be okay. I'm putting a lot because I have this twine on the back and I don't want it to come up. Alright, so let me move that over. Well, you know what? I better keep it on so I can see where I'm going to want that. Alright, I'll put that like that. And then I'll put this. Then I could put my, I messed up. I had to print this picture a couple of times because I messed up the first time. Because since I took this picture in my phone, the quality was not perfect. So I had to kind of do some tricks to make it look decent. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get these off really quick. All right, and then this I'll go ahead and put. I think I'm gonna put that like there because I have this cute little. I made the little bow. This is what I was talking about, and I got this cute little charm. They're just jewelry in the jewelry section at Walmart. They're little charms. It's a little cute little key. And I thought it went perfect because there's keys on the actual, what do you call this, on the actual paper. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, but I'll do that after. I'm just going to get these little trim down here. And then this is how that's going to go. That's going to go right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop this up just like so, okay? So anyhow, that is my sneak peek for the day. Always enjoy the little things in life. One day you'll realize they were the big things. My favorite. I love this whole stamp set. It's gonna be probably my brand new favorites out of all of them. So anyhow, what you want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and do a giveaway. So what you want to do is, and I will go ahead and announce the winners on Friday when I reveal the stamp sets. So what you have to do is leave a comment on my blog as well as my designers, and I'll link up the designers who will have their sneak peeks up for you. And we were going to do it for today, which is Wednesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, okay? So you would need to leave a comment on all of our blogs. So we're going to combine all the comments, and we're going to go ahead and pick winners to go ahead and to win one stamp set of your choice. And also, I'm going to be peeking on Facebook because I would also like for you to spread the word. Put it on your Facebook just to go ahead and let them know about our release happening this Friday. So I'm going to kind of randomly choose someone from there as well, okay? So anyhow, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.